Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Committee on Commerce and Consumer Protection. We have a number of items on our agenda this morning, and then we plan to do some decision making. So let me call the committee officially to order. And the first item we have this morning, we have on Zoom with us the Vice Chair, Senator Stanley Chang, and our favorite Republican, Senator Kurt Favela, joins us as well. Here in the committee room, we have Senator Nishihara, Senator Bennett Mr. and Senator Gil Riviere. So we are all here and ready to go through our agenda. The first item is House Bill 221. Oh, I should make the notice that if for any reason our technology disrupts us, we will be reconvening tomorrow at 9:30 in this conference room. We're also joined by Senator Joy Buenaventura, so pretty much a full house today. The first item on our agenda is House Bill 221, House Draft 1, relating to condominiums. This clarifies that no managing agent, resident manager, or their employees, or the association's employees shall solicit any proxies from any unit owner in the condominium association. I believe we might have heard a similar bill, or at least there was a Senate bill introduced. We have a lot of testifiers this morning, at least that submitted testimony. And I will just tell you at the outset that the overwhelming consensus of the folks who submitted testimony is negative. Do we have Malcolm Barkarsi Jr. on the Zoom?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. Malcolm Barkarsi Jr., Hawai'i Plaza Skyrise, AOAO Board President. We stand on our written testimony in opposition and are available for any questions.
Thank you, Malcolm. Do we have Steve Glanstein on the Zoom call?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. We stand, due to the number of testifiers that you've indicated are in opposition, we'll stand on our written testimony. Thank you.
Thank you. We also have opposition from Jane Tsumura, representing Hawaii Council for Association of Apartment Owners. Mr. Richard Emery, Associate. The resident manager, all of these are opposed. The resident manager, Honolulu Tower, AOAO. Atlanta Dove, Honolulu Tower, AOAO. Neil Ross, Associate Hawaii. Alan Wilson, Hawaii Legislative Action Committee, CAI. Mark McKellar, Law Offices of Mark McKellar, LLC. Roger Wursig, Waikoloa Village Association. Dante Carpenter, Country Club Village Phase 2. Dirk Copen Kastrop, Il Gelato, Hawaii. In the midst of all of those opposition, we have Lila Maurer in support. We go back to those that are opposed. Philip Nerney, R. Laurie McGuire, Lynn Metasau, John Morris, Letitia Taylor, Ann Anderson, Cameo Fong, Bob Toguchi, Lance Fujisaki, Mary Freeman, Suzanne Alawa, Lourdes Scheibert. Those were all in opposition. Jeff Sato is in support. Zachary Plevel in opposition. Dale Arthur Head in support. And Larry S. Ferre in opposition. Is there anybody else on the Zoom that we did not call? If not, members, any questions? Let's move forward to the next item on our agenda. This is House Bill 223, House Draft 1. This is relating to massage therapists. This would require, beginning July 1, 2022, massage therapy licensee to complete 12 hours of continuing education within the 2-year licensing period preceding the renewal date, of which 2 hours shall include first aid, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or emergency-related courses. We have testimony from DCCA PVL Board of Massage Therapy, Rise Doi. I don't think she's on the call. Testimony and support. Olivia Nakashima, American Massage Therapy Association, in support. And do we have Rick Rosen on the call?
Hi, Madam Chair. He's not present.
Okay. Anybody else wishing to offer comment? All right, let's move forward. The next item on our agenda this morning is a pair of resolutions, SCR 50, SR 32, requesting the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs to convene a task force to provide recommendations for granting prescriptive authority to qualified psychologists in the counties of Kauai, Maui, and Hawaii. We have, I believe, joining us on Zoom, Christopher Fernandez from the Board of Psychology of DCCA.
Morning, committee members, Senator Baker, thank you for the opportunity to testify. The board wishes to stand on its testimony in support of SCR 50 and SR 32. I'm available for any questions.
Okay, thank you. I believe we have testimony in opposition from the Hawaii Psychiatric Medical Association. Megan Arojo. Megan, are you there?
Hi, Madam Chair. She's not present.
Okay, she submitted testimony in opposition, as did Gerald Bush, Hawaii Psychiatric Medical Association. It's a classic situation here. We have testimony in support from Ronald Taniguchi, PharmD. We have testimony in opposition from Julian Owls, doctor, from Rika Suzuki, Ethan Payan, Dennis May Lee, H. Blaisdell Brennan, Dr. Jeffrey Akaka, and from the University of Hawaii College of Pharmacy. Anybody else wishing to offer comment on this? Members, any questions for the one person that's on the call with us? If not, let's go forward to another pair of resolutions, SCR 72, SR 54, requesting the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs to establish a working group to develop funding sources for rural broadband improvements. We have joining us on the call, Bert Lum, Department of Business, Economic Development and Tourism.
Aloha, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. My name is Bert Lum. I'm the Strategy Officer for Broadband. In DBED, we stand on our written testimony providing comments, and I'm available for any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Jisuk Kim, DCCA CATV Division. Are you joining us today? She also submitted comments. We have testimony from Joby Domingo de la Cruz, Hawaii Office of Community Services. Joby, are you there? Also in support, Eric Abe, Hawaii Primary Care Association, and Cheryl Watson. Members, any questions for Mr. Lum?
Not a question, Chair, but
Okay.
just a comment. I just wanted to commend Bert Lum for his leadership in shepherding this issue forward. He has a weekly call that actually gathers about 60 people, very interested in making sure that there's digital equity in the state. So just wanted to say aloha to you and again commend you and keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Bert. If you need that in writing to one of your supervisors, just let us know.
Yeah, I could probably use that. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Members, that brings us to the end of our agenda. And so let's go through that as well. No. Do anybody want to discuss anything? Can we just go into decision making?
Yeah, no, we're
Yep.
fine.
Okay, all right. I need to pull up my DM notes here. Okay, I think I sent these out to everybody yesterday. With regard to, okay, so going into decision-making. House Bill 221, House Draft 1, relating to condominiums. Chair recommends that we defer this indefinitely. There's really not a compelling reason to move this measure forward, and I think it creates more problems than it helps, quite frankly. So recommendation is to defer House Bill 221 indefinitely. With regard to House Bill 223, House Draft 1, relating to massage therapy, Chair would like to defer this to March 23rd at 10:15 in this conference room. The House is planning to hear the Senate bill, and I believe the agreement is that they will move the Senate bill, but I want to keep this one in play just in case something happens. The two resos at the end of the agenda, SCR 50 and SR 32. The recommendation is to defer these two indefinitely. I know that Human Services is looking at the shortage of prescribing mental health providers in rural and medically underserved communities, and I will tell you, as someone who has tried to get the bill through on this measure, I don't think a task force is going to make any difference. The two sides are pretty set in their positions. So we will just defer that one indefinitely as well. The last one has to do with the broadband improvements. Chair recommends that we pass this measure with technical amendments that were recommended by SMA and amend the title, since it is DBED that will be convening the working group and not DCCA. That's really where the broadband activities lie at the moment. Any questions or comments? If not, we'll pass SCR 72, SR 54 with amendments. Chair votes aye.
Senator Chang?
Aye.
Senator Mr. Lucha?
Aye.
Chair goes aye. Senator Revere?
Aye.
Senator Ventura?
Aye.
Senator Favela?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion is adopted.
Pardon?
So, we can do the deferred one, but it's at 10:15, so we just done.
No, but it says it's deferred till the 23rd. Today's only the 18th.
Yeah, so we have to read that out at 10:15. It's just for like a minute.
Okay, okay. All right. We have one item on the 10:15 agenda, and we have maybe 45 seconds to wait till I can make that announcement, so if you will hang in with me. The measure that we are going to be deferring that was on our 10:15 agenda has to do is House Bill 1192, House Draft 1. It's payday lending. And I may have to say this again when it gets to 10:15, but I've been working with Iris Ikeda at DFI, and I think we're close to coming up with something. So, okay. My Mickey Mouse now says that it's 10:15, and we will call to order the item that is on our 10:15 agenda. This is House Bill 1192, House Draft 1, relating to consumer protection. It is the payday loan bill. As I was letting the members know previously, I've been working with Iris Ikeda at DFI, Division of Financial Institutions with DCCA, and I believe we are close to coming up with a measure that will address this concerns, but do it in a way that DFI can enforce and monitor. So we will defer House Bill 1192 to Tuesday, March 23 at 10:15 in Conference Room 229. Is there anything else to come before us today?
So that's all for this morning. We do have a joint agenda
What time?
1 o'clock today.
Okay, members, we do have a joint agenda with Senator Nishihara's Committee, Public Safety and Military Affairs, and that will be in conference room 229 at 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock. Yeah, oh, sorry, it's video conference. We have video conference. at
Okay.
1 o'clock, yeah.
Okay, 1 o'clock.
Only
All right.
video or here?
Only
and-
video?
Only video conference.
Okay,
So
so
Senator Nishihara.
tune in, and it will be an exciting committee hearing. All right, thank you, members, for your participation. Let's see, will we see you all tomorrow?
Yeah.
Have a hearing.
Okay, we're adjourned. See you later.